What's up, Johnson family? My name is Cedric, and before you start going on and on about my self-internalized homophobia, I don't hate like the festival. Like I don't hate the Pride parade. I don't hate it in general. It's just, literally I've been to Pride 4 times, and every single time it's been like a negative experience. Maybe not the entire time it was negative, but the gist of it was negative. And maybe it's the people that I go with, the people that I've gone with. Maybe I just like a new group of people to go to Pride with. But I just wanted to like literally just kind of run through and give you guys the rundown of why my experiences were so crappy. I just want to talk about it now because Pride is coming up, and I want to get my thoughts out about this experience and all that good stuff. So if you want to see more of me when the video is over, please do not hesitate to subscribe. Please like if you liked it, and please comment and let me know what you thought. And besides that, I'm ready. And if you guys are ready, let's get into it. So the first Pride that I went to, I remember being really, really excited about it. We took pictures. I was wearing something that was a little revealing. If I'm ballsy enough, I'll include a picture somewhere on the screen. But this Pride was interesting. I was in a relationship with this guy who, we had a really weird relationship. I want to make a whole video about every single person I'm in a relationship with because like I'm a YouTuber now. But that experience was just really, really weird because I was with him even though like a bunch of people were telling me not to be with him. What I disliked about people is they always focus on his appearance. And so I remember there was this girl that I knew from school. For Pride that year, she invited me to come with her, and she lived in like a sorority house. So the plan was to go chill in the house, whatever. And then my boyfriend at the time wanted to go as well. End up going there, and I brought up the whole appearance thing because I swear it was like the entire time I was getting little like comments made to me about like,
why are you even with him? Like he's not cute enough.
Or like all this stuff that was just so like shallow. So there was that. There was also the fact that because they were like, it was a sorority, it was like the girls couldn't do anything not together. Like we couldn't do anything unless it was as a group, which frustrated me throughout the weekend. I remember because it was just like, we would be like, who's hungry? If 4 out of the 12 people in the group raise their hand, then it's just like, okay, we're not eating because everyone's not hungry. Who wants to go to Taco Bell? And then like 9 of us raise our hand, but then the other like 3 don't want to go, so we're not gonna go. One girl has to go to the bathroom, so then all 10 people have to go to the bathroom.
Quick, stampede.
Like that, it was just so frustrating, especially when you're in like Pride. Pride is it's an event. There's a lot of people there, there's big crowds, and if you have a group of 12 people that are trying to like navigate through here, it makes it very difficult if you were all consistently trying to like hold hands and stay together. And all of that mixed together with the fact that at the time I knew that the guy that I was with was a looker. I would always catch him like checking people out and like looking at other guys, but in actuality, people were doing things to me and not him, and that made me feel really uncomfortable. Like there were times we would like be in a crowd of people and we're just standing with the girls or whatever, and someone would literally walk by and like run their hand down my body and then keep going. It was just little things like that, or someone would come by and like smack me on my butt. It bothered me that people were doing it because I feel like that's really disrespectful if you see someone with somebody else and you go and do that. I wasn't looking at it as like, why am I getting more attention? It was just like, why are these people touching me? Like they need to stop touching me. Like that's how I was looking at it. He was looking at it as he was looking at everybody, but no one was looking at him. Like we were both frustrated, but for 2 totally different reasons. There was a lot of like drama with the girls. Like it was just so extra. So that was the first year. The second year that I went, it was a little more, it wasn't as bad or as frustrating. It was just, so the plan was to go with my best friend. I believe he wanted to go with his family as well. And so all of us were gonna like get in the car and then go. I wanted to go super early, but we couldn't go super early because his family had a wedding to go to. And so the plan was to wait until the wedding was over and then we would all drive back, but I didn't really want to do that. And so I knew someone in San Francisco, and I called her to see what she was doing, and she was going to Pride. And so I asked her if I could like get on a bus, which was like $8, and I could go with her. And then whenever my best friend came out, I would just meet up with him, and then, you know, we would just have fun from then on. I ended up taking the bus, cool bus ride. I had TVs and everything. I think they were playing like Jumanji or something. So I get off the bus, I meet up with my friend. For the sake of the story, we're gonna call my friend Laura. And so I went to go meet my friend Laura. Laura was with her boyfriend, and then her friend, we'll call him Angel, and then her other friend, we'll call her Marie. So it's me, Laura, Marie, Angel, and Laura's boyfriend. And so like the whole time it was just really, really uncomfortable because the way that Angel acted towards me was so like gross and like just like, you could tell he did not approve of me or he just was not a fan of me. And back then I was like really trying to like impress people. I was really just trying to like show him how cool I was, but he was doing things that were just so like deliberate. Like if Laura would say something like, oh, they're playing some night, like some good music over there, let's go to that area and dance and stuff. He would be like, okay, let's go, and grab her and Marie, and they would like try to run off with them without me. You know what I'm saying? Or like, well, when he met me, she was just like, oh, hey, this is my friend Cedric, and he was just like,
hi, like, nice to meet you.
It was just so like dismissive, and it just made that whole experience really just negative. And whenever I would like say Laura would ask me a question like, have you ever experienced this? And I would start talking about it, he would cut me off with a story of how his was better and he's done that already. Later on, we ended up meeting Angel's friends. It was another group of gay guys that we met. And it was crazy because it turned out that I clicked with them way more than I did with the people that I was with. And so eventually Marie, Laura, Angel, and Laura's boyfriend decided that they were kind of done with the event and they wanted to leave and just go do something else. And so I said, okay, well, I've been having more fun with Angel's friends, so I'm gonna stay with Angel's friends, and then I'll meet up with you guys later. Or no, I was gonna meet up with my best friend later. So I was like, I'll stay with them, and then, you know, bye. Like, hung out with them, and that ended up being one of the best times. We went to so many different places. Like, they knew so many people, so we went to like different people's houses to like party and like dance, and like they were giving me like the rundown of like gays in like San Francisco. It was just cool. Like, I had a lot of fun. I felt included. I felt like they wanted me to be there. Like, it was just really, really enjoyable. There was this guy that was in the group that I had met, and after I had branched off from my friends and I was with their group, he kind of like took me under his wing, and he was the one who was helping me and like explaining stuff to me, and just, he knew that I didn't have a lot of gay experience, and so he was just trying to kind of give me the rundown of different things. And he really like took care of me for most of like the night. Even when I got super, super drunk, he made sure that I got to where I needed to go and like all that stuff. Like, he was really, really there for me. We were drunk, and then we were on a train, and then we ended up like kissing and stuff. And it was just so weird. Like, I was just shook. Like, I had never had an experience like that, and so I was all bubbly and giddy and like all that stuff. Later that night, my best friend ended up calling me like, hey, like, we're here. It was like midnight. Like, he was like, hey, like, where you at? We were doing something and I was kind of messed up, and so I didn't end up meeting up with my best friend, and he just drove back home. And then I called Marie, which was Laura's friend, found out where they were, and then I went and how did that even happen? I don't know how it happened or how I met up with them, but eventually I got to Marie's house, which was weird because Angel was staying with Marie. And so you already know that he did not want me to be there. And then the next day, Angel woke up and was just like,
So I don't know what your plans are today. You can come with us to the festival, but we're going to like a private party, like in a hotel, and you can't go because it's like invite only.
So I ended up texting the guy that I had made out with that night because I was just like, he'll have me, he got me. And literally he did. He was just like, bro, like, we're gonna be in Dolores Park in like an hour. If you can take the Muti and make your way down there, like, you can hang out with us for the rest of the weekend. Like, we don't care. We thought that you had a place to stay, like, so you can stay with us the whole weekend. So I ended up going there, hung out with them. I think we kissed again that day. We were doing things in Dolores Park, like they were showing me like butt workouts and like all this stuff. It was honestly really, really fun. The community aspect of Dolores Park during Pride is so positive. It's so like warm, and I think I ended up seeing like a couple of gay YouTubers there that I had looked up to at the time. And so it was just a really, really fun, cool experience once I had branched off and hung out with them, basically. So the next year, this is my third year going, I went with my best friend. We decided to go early. We didn't actually go early. I think we didn't leave the house until like 3-4 p.m. It took us an hour to get there, like I said.
Eventually,
we get there, literally we're driving around for like an hour trying to find parking because we didn't want to pay for parking. Eventually we were like, whatever, we'll just pay for parking. We get in the parking garage, and then tell me why my best friend goes,
Oh crap, I brought these booty shorts, but I need to shave.
I was like, what? What? You need to do what?
I forgot to shave my thighs.
I'm like, what? We're in the parking garage and I'm literally like this, or like basically blocking him because he's using a water bottle to shave, and like it was just so ridiculous. We ended up going, he was like, I'm gonna drink with you. I was like, okay, we'll get alcohol. We get this bottle of alcohol and he didn't drink it. He was just like, oh, it's just too much for me. I don't wanna drink it. I'm like, so what are we doing? We ended up walking around for another like 30 minutes and then just went home. Like, literally that was it. We drove all the way down there for no reason and then just went home. Like, it was just, I love him to death. But I was just like, for the second year in a row, we could have gone together, and for whatever reason, it just didn't work out. And then the last time that I went was just so, basically, I was dating this guy. We had been good for like the first 6 months or whatever. After that, there had been some stuff that ended up going down that was frustrating. We just basically tumbled downhill from there. But Pride was like during that tumble downhill, and so we're trying to stay positive and stay like cool with each other and everything, but the trust was breaking. I plan to make a whole dedicated video, like I said, about all my little boyfriends or whatever, but something that happened during like our trip there, and I woke up and I went off. I was so pissed off. And so we literally broke up during that Pride. And so the entire Saturday, we're literally like, it's me, him, and 2 of his friends, and the whole time we're like arguing, we're not talking, we're making little snarky comments. We ended up making up that weekend. We broke up and got back together a lot of times, which is just so draining. We ended up making up because through our fighting, we ended up like poking each other and doing all this stuff, and then it just became like a playful thing, and then we like kind of talked it through a little bit, and we just kind of squashed it. But the damage had kind of already been done, and so the rest of the trip was just, it was cool, but it was just awkward. And so we were just kind of ready to go home because it was just like, we came all the way out here for a break and to actually enjoy each other's company and be together because we couldn't be at each other's houses. And so it was like, we finally have this opportunity to have fun together without, you know, supervision, and to actually like enjoy our time together, and all this stuff happens and we basically break up. So like I said, I don't hate the festival itself. I just have had some really crappy experiences with Pride. If any of you guys are going to SF Pride and you want to take me along with you, I would be so down to go. I think I'm gonna be in California. I'm gonna be visiting around then. So I will be available if you guys wanna go with me and we can have fun or whatever. Yeah, I've been through it. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it, and I will most definitely be seeing you in the next one.